on YouTube? It's your boy Coach Rob 619 back with another video. I wanted to make this one an informative video because I get a couple of questions asked all the time. And those questions are, where do I get samples from? Where do I get my bottles from? Where do I find, hard to find fragrances, or where do I get to, like, how do I smell those? Like, what am I doing to smell those hard to find ones? Because I know a lot of you guys that are new to this fragrance community or new to this hobby, just like I was a couple of years ago when I got real involved into the fragrance community, or this YouTube fragrance community. I seen a lot of reviews of fragrances I've never heard of and didn't have access to those fragrances in my city. And I live in a big city, so for you guys that's been following me, I live in Southern California, here in San Diego, and I can't think of any place that sells Amouage. I just recently found a place that sells by Kilian, but there's a lot of fragrances, and those are pretty much some of the popular ones here in the community. And if I can't find them in a city as big as San Diego, I know some of you guys in those smaller towns, or some of you guys, that are outside of America, you may have struggles, finding those fragrances. Also, you can't get samples, you can't get your nose on it. So I'm gonna share with you guys some of the things that I do. And for you new guys, I've pretty much answered this question a couple times in my videos. And I realize that I get new subscribers daily, and they don't want to look through all my other videos. I'm probably over 100 videos now, so I know how it is. If you're a new subscriber, you don't want to look through 100 videos to get a tidbit of information, even though I've already covered it. So I try to keep you guys updated with what I'm doing, and things that I've recently discovered. And one place that I found, I'm gonna talk about that later on in this video. But before I even get into this video, let me give my boy a shout out. I've been meaning to shout this guy out for like the past 3 videos. I told him I would give him a shout out because we did business recently, and great transaction, and I've been meaning to do it. So before I forget again, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Max 40. I don't know how he pronounces it, but I'll have a link to the description, in the description, to his channel. Great guy. I purchased, I think, 1 or 2 bottles from him, and I also did a swap. So I know I definitely swapped with him, and I purchased a couple bottles from him. And he does a video every month showing the stuff that he's currently selling, the things that he's looking to swap. And he has some gems in there, and I'm surprised that he had a couple fragrances in his videos for the last two months that haven't sold, and I'm shocked. He has a gift set. It's got a magnetism. He has his Dolce & Gabbana. I think it's called By Man or Man, that I remember a couple reviewers were talking about it a few months back, and that one is extremely hard to find. And he has I think it's John Paul Gaultier's Coco Rico, which is another extremely hard one to find. I was going to purchase that a few months back, but there hasn't been too many reviews about it, so I didn't know if I would like it or not. And then I think I read a blog or something somewhere, and it said it smelled like lidge, which that probably was the second hardest fragrance to find in my collection, which I ended up swapping because I didn't really care for it. So if Coco Rico smelled like that, I didn't really want to deal with it. But if you're looking for lidge and you want something that smells like it, I think Coco Rico, from what I've read, they smell similar. So, and that has got a magnetism. That's probably was the 3rd hardest fragrance in my collection to find, and he's currently selling that. So if you guys are looking for that, make sure to go to his page. What else did I want to cover before I jump into this video? Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy the Decanter. Now, I just purchased a fragrance from him, got in a split with him last week, and I just received the bottle this week. Already used probably 5 mils of it. I've been spraying it like crazy, so I'm gonna slow down. But that'll jump into what the topic of this video is. So let me get right into that. So basically, new subscribers, people that's new to this community, when you get into it, when you start watching these videos, you're going to see there's a ton of reviewers out there, and you're going to see them talk about stuff that you probably can't find in your neighborhood. You can't find at your local mall. You can't find at your local fragrance boutique or whatever is close to you, unless you just live in a place like Chicago or New York, where you're just fortunate enough to have, or Los Angeles, to where you can go to the boutique itself, or you can go to a mall and they just sell all these brands. Like I said, here in San Diego, I don't have that luxury, so I either have to drive to LA or I have to buy a split. So that's the first thing for you guys that are looking to get into fragrances, look to get into splits. And basically, what a split is exactly what it sounds like. You're splitting the bottle with somebody else. So, for instance, I'll buy a bottle, 100 ml bottle of something, right? And what I'll do, I'll split the cost and the juice with like four other people. So we'll all get 25 mils of this 100 ml bottle, and we'll just divvy up the juice, and we'll divvy up the price. We'll divide the price by 25. And that's pretty much what it is. And there's a lot of good splitters out here. Check out my splits you must get video. I think I did 3 of them. So look into those videos. I probably covered 2, 5, maybe 6 guys, 5 to 6 guys that are all trustworthy guys. You can really do good business with. So look into those videos to find out about those splitters. Now, to get into what a split looks like, I have some bottles here that I recently purchased. Some I purchased a while ago, and one being the one I received from the decanter, which was Tonka Imperial. Now this is the newest one I just received, and when I do splits with people, oh, now my focus is tripping. When I do splits with people, I like to get the box and the bottle. Being that I'm a reviewer, I like to show you guys what the actual bottle looks like, what the box looks like. Now you guys can also get the bottle and the box when you do splits with certain people. It'll cost you a little bit more sometimes. Sometimes people are cool with it. If you buy a bigger portion of the split, like say for instance the bottle's 100 ml and you buy 40 mils of it, they may give you the bottle. If you buy 50 mils, they may give you the bottle, and then the other 50 mils they may kind of divide in 10 mil, 25 mil splits, or whatever, however they break that up. So like I said, I always like to get the bottles. Sometimes I get the regular atomizers that the split come in, so I'll show you both of those. So anyway, this my recent purchase, like I said, Guerlain Tonka Imperial. I like to get the box, and this is for you guys that are kind of like you're kind of skeptical on getting this, getting in the splits, and you want to know if you got the legit, is it the legit juice? Try, pay a little bit more and go for the bigger quantity and get the box. So, and the original bottle. So you know that, well, at least the juice you have is legit until you feel more comfortable to go ahead and get the little atomizers. But it comes with 2 different tops. This right here, well, this is what it came with. This was the top that he had on it. And I took out the sprayer, which I'll show you. And right here, this is a unisex fragrance. So right here, you just pour it in your bottle. So you got the little pump, and so that's the option you get with these fragrances. And now the reason some people split, or the reason I split the bottle, is because this one is expensive. I think it's like for 75 mils, it's like $275. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I end up getting the bottle. Here goes the bottle. Nice bottle. I paid $120. I think I got 35 mils or 30 mils in this. I've used a lot so far. Me and my girlfriend has been spraying this. She likes it too, so I let her spray it. I've been spraying it. So this is what it comes. This is how it comes. So you get everything, the actual bottle, the box, and I paid $120 for 30 to 35 mils versus the $275, price. So that's a way for you to get some, high quality juice, get something that you really don't want to pay that steep price tag for, but still be able to enjoy the fragrance. The second way you can go about it is getting the atomizers. And I bought this one about a year ago, I think now. And this is what the atomizer looks like. Obviously, this is Bois d'Argent. It was 50 mils in this. And I think I paid about $65 for this one. And and they spray good. That's how it comes. So, if you're not tripping on, yeah, this stuff smells good. So I would definitely, I'm gonna get the actual bottle when this runs out. But I've had this for about a year now, and I still got probably 35 mils in it left. But when that runs out, I'll go for the bottle. Same with this one. Here goes another example of a decant, the atomizer. This is Creed Millésime Imperial. This is like 75 mils. This right here, I probably got 65 mils left. This was filled to the brim which was about 70 mils, and then he gave me an atomizer, a 5 mil atomizer to make that 75. So you can either go with the atomizer, or you can ask for, you know, the original bottle, and that's pretty much, you know, how they look. So um, I mean, that's pretty much your choice. You know, me, like I said, I like to get the bottle so I can show you guys, you know, the whole, you know, kit and caboodle. And another split I did, I think this was with Jay Ford, and this one we went 50-50. This is me and him split it. I got 50%, he got 50%. I've been using this, one of my favorites, you know, in my collection. And I think I paid like, we found this one cheap too, like on eBay or somewhere we got this one. And so I even got it cheaper than what I would have paid if I got it from Lucky Sin or Min. I think I paid like, I can't remember what I paid, but it was way cheaper than what we would have paid originally. So that's a great thing you guys can do out there. You guys new to this fragrance community, is get into the decant game, look for decants, and also buy fragrances used. And when I first got into this, I never even thought about getting a used fragrance. I was always trying to buy the bottle. Then, like I said, I moved into the decants. Now, if you go to Basenotes, basenotes.com, they have a section on there in the forum where they have used bottles, and everybody has like a track record. I bought a couple of bottles there, and people they keep a track record similar to like Amazon or eBay, and people let you know if, you know, if the transaction was good, if they had issues with the person, if the guy sold them a fake fragrance, what have you. And also here on YouTube, I seen a couple guys are selling videos that I would recommend, that you know you're gonna get legit juice. You know you're gonna have an A1 transaction. Drac Doc, he's selling a lot of fragrances from his collection. Who else I seen? Franchizzy. I think Franchizzy's name is Frankincense now. So for you guys that are familiar with his channel, go check him out. He sells fragrances real good prices. I mean, he's been doing that from day one. I mean, first person I seen with some good prices was him back in the day. So Frankincense, check his page out. You don't have nothing to worry about. Straight legit juice. He sells his stuff. I've been seeing Mr. Zayas, Renee. Renee has been selling his stuff for real cheap, and Renee has some quality juice. You know, he's real passionate about his fragrances, and I don't know why he's been selling them, but he's been selling his stuff, and they give you like dirt cheap prices, man. They be paying like 185, 200 for their fragrances and selling them for like $80. So that's the best thing to do, you know, because you're getting stuff for 80 bucks, designer prices, that is quality juice, and you're buying them from people that you can trust. So that's the other thing I would recommend. So that covers the bottles, decants. Let's jump into the samples. With the samples, there's a variety of places that you can go. I would recommend, and I'm gonna put all this stuff in the description bar, cause, you know, for you guys, a lot of you guys, man, you had asked me questions, man. Where do you buy your decants from? I answer everything you asked me, you know, in the video, and then I'll be reading the comments, and somebody be like, "Hey, where did you get that Guerlain video from? I mean, that Guerlain fragrance from?" I'm like, serious, or where do you buy your you know, your used bottles at? So I'll put all the rest of the information that I've already said in this video in the description bar for you guys. But anyway, samples. When I first got into this, I think the first samples I bought was from the perfume court. Why is my focus tripping? What's going on? There it goes. The first samples I bought was from the perfume court. The perfume court has pretty much everything that you're going to be looking for. They're pretty expensive. I think when I first got into this game, I got what was it? Oh, I got Mush Ravageur. I got in my Believe the Hype Much Ravageur video, that's where I got all my samples from. I got Millesime Imperial, I got Green Arts Tweed. That's how I got introduced to the Creed House, was through Perfume Court. So they were only like 1.5, you know, like 2 mils. I got Midnight in Paris, and I got a few other ones from the Perfume Court. So that's definitely a great place to start for you guys that just can't find these fragrances and you're looking for a good variety. I would go to Perfume Court. Where else did I get samples from back in the day? Then I would go to Lucky Scent. That's a good place. They sell their samples for about like $3. But what I don't like about Lucky Scent samples, which I don't have an example right here, but they sell those little why is my Focus keep tripping. They sell those little dabber samples. They don't have the spray. At least I've never got a spray from Lucky Scent. So those are places I would say get samples from. Now, recently somebody hit me on my Facebook page and told me about Osswald. This is a store that I've never heard. I guess they sell high-end fragrances and amongst other things. But they I currently got one, two, I got 10. I got 10 fragrances or 10 samples from this company or department store or whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. I think it's a department store in the East Coast somewhere. And I have the package. Yeah, they're in New York. So um, they they sell high-end fragrances. Not a lot, but they sell a house that is pretty much getting hyped up a lot here in YouTube, and that's the Roja Dove house. So I've been hearing a ton of hype about that. So I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna do a believe the hype on not the whole house, but a good number of them, at least the male versions, and see what I like. So far, I got Creation E, Danger, Bergamot Extract, Oud, Fetish, and Scandal. So be looking out for the Believe the Hypes. And this is how they come. This is Oud, and as you can see on the top, it says Oswald, and this is some dark juice. And you guys will see my Believe the Hype video, man, because this juice has been hyped up like it's the best house ever to come to the fragrance community. But I'll give you guys my opinion on that. I got some pretty good ones too. I got this I don't know if you can see that, but it's GS03. I got this one. I heard my boy Al, Fragrant Fanatic 1, talked about Parfums de Marley, Herod or Herod. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I'm gonna probably give you guys my take on those. That one's pretty good. But anyway, I think I covered what I want to cover. Oh, but as far as the Oswald house, these fragrances you can get 10 samples for 20 bucks. Now you can't beat that. I want to give you kind of gauge how much juice they put in here, but I've been using so much of it. But this is what is that? Scandal and Creation E, and I want to say they probably give you that's probably about 2 meals. They probably give you about 2.5, 3 meals. I've used a lot of this, so these are after I've been testing them. So you get 10 of those for $20. You can't beat it. So I'll have a link to the description of Oswald 2, so you can go there, pick you up some samples, and see what you think about this house. But I think that's about covers everything. I'm gonna put them in the description. Yup, decants, used bottles, where to buy the used bottles from, and samples, where to get samples from. So this video went way longer than I wanted to go. I wanted it to be about 10 minutes. I'm almost at 20. But I hope that was informative for some of you guys. I want to put this out here. My damn computer is tripping. I'm probably the last person that still has Windows XP on his laptop, and it keeps tripping because obviously Microsoft is not supporting this anymore. So instead of me buying the software, I'm just gonna buy a new computer because I need to upgrade anyway if I'm still running XP. So this may be the last video you guys see from me in a couple of weeks until I upgrade, get a new computer, and all that good stuff. But until next time, depending on what the ladies say, determines where I spray. Peace.